Yes, we back. We back.
Back on record in State versus Davis, C377407. Mr. Sampt has some more material for tomorrow, but may still go into his cross-examination in the morning. We've checked. This witness is available to come back tomorrow if necessary, so we'll just go from there. So anything else we need to address outside the presence before we bring the jury and Mr. Dorsey back in? Okay, let's bring him in. All right, welcome back, Mr. Dorsey. Can the party stipulate to the presence of the jury?
Yes, sir.
You may all be seated. Mr. Dorsey, you're still under oath. Mr. Sampt, you're still on cross-examination. You may proceed.
Referring you back to your previous testimony with regard to Kathy Scott, just for the jury's edification, Kathy Scott is not a detective.
Correct.
She is a reporter.
She's a journalist, yes.
She's a journalist, right? And she wrote a book with regards to her information she had gathered as that journalist, right?
Correct.
Not her own investigation, but what she had heard on the street.
And from detectives that she talked to, yes.
And so when she first published her book, fair to say what I'm holding up for you, and I want to make sure I'm not there for the jury, this is the third edition, right? Are you aware that Kathy Scott's first edition that was published was actually in 1997, a year after?
Something like that. It was very fast after the crime. I remember that.
And then there was an update and another update, and what I have right here is the third edition.
Okay.
But with regard to that first edition, it came out a year after the shooting of Tupac.
Sounds about right.
All right. Now, your testimony has been around your research, and you had testified that you had listened to the recording of 2008.
Yes.
That recording was given to you by Greg Cady.
Right.
Did you ever compare the 2008 recording to the 2009 recording in this case?
I do not have the 2009 recording.
Right, because Mr. Cady did not give you a 2009 recording.
Correct.
And that was not information that was public, right?
Correct.
Now, with regards to your 2008 recording, did you compare that against the 1998 recording in this case?
Was that like a federal investment? No, I did not.
And once again, Greg Cady did not give that to you because he did not have that.
I don't know if he had it or not, but he didn't give it to me.
Okay. So the proffer that you have, or at least the 2008, is a interview in which Mr. Cady was in the room,
Right.
along with Mr. Dupree, or Detective Dupree from the LAPD,
Yes.
as well as an FBI agent,
I believe so, yes.
as well as the United States Attorney,
I believe so.
and as well as maybe somebody from the DEA.
I don't know.
Okay.
And his attorney.
And his attorney, yes. Fine. In terms of those other individuals there, do you have any reports that you could share with the jury about what any of those other agencies did after the 2008 process?
Not that I can recall now.
All right. And once again, that wasn't in the information that Mr. Cady had given to you.
Again, it might have been, but I don't recall.
Okay. Now, let me ask you this next question. You had gone through and said that you had done some research on this case. Are you aware that there was a lawsuit by the Tupac estate against Death Row Records?
I'm not sure.
A civil lawsuit for breach of contract for royalties?
I mean, there's there's lots of lawsuits like that, I don't know, I can't recall.
All right, so you don't have that information for us.
Again, I don't know, I might.
That's fair. Are you aware of a lawsuit by Orlando Anderson against the Tupac estate for injuries caused in Las Vegas?
I am.
All right. Are you aware that there was a settlement in that case?
No, there was a counter lawsuit for wrongful death filed by the state of Tupac against him, and I thought that all went away when he was killed.
No, well, and that's what you think, right? Did you?
That's what I believe, yeah.
But you don't have research for that.
Oh, I don't think so. No.
You didn't go to the courthouse in LA County and look up the case or do anything like that?
No.
Now, fair to say though, of course, that with the civil lawsuit, there would have been what's called discovery propounded during the course of that case, right? Meaning information.
Again, I wouldn't know.
All right. You never looked into depositions taken of Mr. Orlando Anderson or anybody else for that matter. Now, in addition to that, were you aware, based upon your research, that Tupac was actually leaving death row prior to his death?
That is,
What's your response?
Based upon his research, Your Honor, he testified about his research for this case.
I think what Mr. Nujak was saying is that's not true.
No, I'm
You're
saying
assuming
the
a fact.
predicate of his question is assumes the fact that has yet to be established. He's asking the witness.
So in other words, it's not true, the thing he's asking.
I don't know if it's true or not, but he is assuming a fact not in evidence.
Can you lay more foundation?
Sure. In your research of your project in this case, did you ever look into the relationship between Tupac Shakur and Suge Knight?
yes.
And during the time that you looked through that relationship, did you learn that Tupac was not happy with Suge Knight?
I did not. There's conflicting accounts about what was going on at that time, whether or not Tupac was going to leave death row because he was unhappy, or whether the idea was that he was going to set up his own label that would then be distributed through death row, and that is what Suge Knight wanted his big superstar artists to do, was to branch out, start their own companies, but with death row continuing to be the central company that it all flows through.
What? That information you're providing to us, is that in some document somewhere?
I don't remember where I got that from.
And
Reggie,
regarding Tupac's position here, he had finalized his 3 album in terms of his obligations to death row.
As I understand it, yes.
And he had also at some point started to create his own label, Machiavelli.
Correct, I just said that.
And, thank you. And with regards to that label, he actually had a book of music that he was going to take with him into that label, right?
I'm not aware of that.
And with regards to the information here, it looks like not only did Tupac fire death row, but safe to say that he also
Objection
fired.
assumes a fact not in evidence.
Who has the bridge?
let him cook. Let him cook. Now this nigga Dorsey, what happened to your memory, Dorsey? When it's for the prosecution, you don't debate, you don't hesitate, you know everything. Now you don't remember what Reggie told you? Dorky. Look at the dorky face. Dorky. Reggie got his little mouthpiece.
All right, Mr. Samp, you may proceed.
Okay. Last question I asked you was, are you aware that Tupac had fired David Kenner?
Objection.
Are you aware if?
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me back up here. Are you aware if Tupac had fired David Kenner?
I've heard that claim, but I don't know that for a fact.
And just for the jury's edification, David Kenner was death row's lawyer.
Correct.
Are you aware if Tupac had requested an audit of Death Row's books to see what money they may have taken from him.
Again, I've heard rumors of that. I've never seen any evidence of it. A lot of the questions you're asking me right now, I know are based off conspiracy theories out there about alternate theories of this. And I just would wonder if you have any evidence of that you would base your question on.
Mr.
Or if
Dorsey,
you're
you
just
can't
using questioning
you
of
can't
me.
ask him questions. He asks you questions.
Okay, well, that's fine.
Okay.
I'm just wondering.
Let's
It
just
does-
do it by the book.
Sure, understood.
Thank you. Mr. Sampson, ask a question. He's gonna give an answer, I think.
Let him cook. Let him cook. Let him
Are
cook.
you aware if Reggie Wright was the security company or had a security company in charge of protecting Suge Knight and
Correct.
Tupac Shakur? Can I just finish my question, please, sir? I know you're getting a little eager here, but at the night of the fight at the MGM, that Reggie Wright Jr. had a company that was supposed to protect Suge Knight and Tupac Shakur.
Yes.
Are you aware if on that particular night, Reggie Wright had 20 to 25 either retired or off-duty police officers in a club called 666 on the night of the shooting of Tupac Shakur?
It's Club 662, and I'm not aware of the number.
You don't know?
No.
Are you aware if on the night of the shooting, there was only one individual that was with Suge Knight and Tupac Shakur by the name of Frank Alexander?
Well, one that was official security named Frank Alexander, yes.
Okay, one person.
Correct.
Now, in addition to that, are you aware, sir, that in the time period in which Frank Alexander,
But I object.
then I was supposed to use it. Let me ask you this.
Rephrase, thank you.
Yes. Do you have any information at all as to whether or not Frank Alexander had a walkie-talkie or Nextel radio?
I don't know.
In addition to that, let me just go through here. You had mentioned that you had read this book. I'm showing you again.
Yes.
This is my kind of you're very eager, but this is my copy of the Compton Street Legend. Okay. You read this book.
Yes.
All right. Let me just go through the book here real quick. Do you know who rapper Foxy Brown is?
Yes.
Foxy Brown is not dead.
No, she don't.
And in the book, Mr. Davis refers to Foxy Brown in the book.
Yes.
In fact, he refers to her as somebody that was in the car with Zip before Zip had asked her to get out of the car so he could have a conversation with Mr. Davis.
Correct.
And that conversation took place in the valet area of the MGM Grand.
Or was it valet or the parking area?
Well, do you want to look at the book to make sure that we're clear?
Well, I'm not sure between the book or the 2008 proffer, but it was parking lot or the valet area. I don't remember specifically where he said it was. Just outside the MGM.
All right. Your Honor, may I approach?
You may.
Just outside that.
Are you
Sure.
refreshing recollection? or
I
are
am
you
refreshing his
impeaching?
recollection, Your Honor. I don't want him to read it, but just read
He
it.
didn't say he didn't remember. Oh, he did say he didn't recall which of the two accounts. Okay.
Yeah, he says, while we were waiting at the.
Hold on, no. There's no question pending yet, sir. You're so eager. You're so eager.
You can keep calling me that, but just trying to answer your questions.
So I'm gonna keep your, so with regards to the question is, this conversation or at least event occurred at the MGM at the valet area.
That actually is ambiguous in that book. It says while they were waiting for their cars at the valet, Zip called them over to his car. Does not state where his car is parked.
Right, so Zip could be anywhere on property.
Correct.
Wait until I'm done with my question. Including, it's a multi-level parking structure, right? You're saying that that's big.
Yeah, I don't know if it was in a parking structure. I'm just saying it could have been anywhere in the parking area of the MGM Grand.
Did you verify that Foxy Brown was actually in Las Vegas on the night of fight of September 7th, 1996?
I did not.
There's an account in here about Orlando Anderson. Do you recall reading in the book about Orlando Anderson and when he arrived in Las Vegas?
I don't recall what the book said specifically.
All right, so if you would to turn with me, I think to that book right there, page 96, with looking at page 96 of the book that you read, refresh your recollection.
The page numbers might be different here because this is the Kindle version, but let me see.
Can you just wait until I'm done with my questions, sir?
Can you stop saying that to me, man? Jeez, dude. Just having a normal conversation with you. You don't have to keep cutting me off and making me sound like I'm eager.
The page numbers are gonna be significantly different between the Kindle and the book, so he's gonna have to just approach them with the book to show him when it's fine, because the Kindle completely repeats.
Nobody else has a copy of this book? Kiki,
Oh,
you
there
didn't
it
bring
is.
one? No, just kidding, sorry. Sorry, I think we have another copy.
I'll bring another copy. May I approach her?
Yes. Whose phone?
Okay, page 96.
Yes.
Let them cook, y'all. Let them cook.
Refresh my question. Are you aware that in the book, when David Lang, meaning Orlando Anderson, arrives in Las Vegas, he purchases a tuxedo?
Let me see. Hold on. Yes, I see that here.
And the reason why he purchased a tuxedo is because he said he saw former Major League Baseball player Barry Bonds with a badass brown Versace tuxedo. So Baby Lane decided he wanted to buy the same tuxedo, right?
Yes.
Are you aware of the whereabouts of Barry Bonds on the night of, or the day of, September 7th, 1996?
I'm not.
You didn't look into that?
No.
Now, in addition to that, on that same page, sir, are you aware that in the book, Mr. Davis says he rents 3 rooms on the same floor at the Caesar's Palace?
Yes.
Did you ever verify whether or not he had actually rented any rooms at all at the Caesar's Palace on September 7th, 1996?
There would be no way to verify that.
That's a yes or no answer.
No.
Now, in addition to that, he mentions his purchase. We'll keep it on the same page. You're fine.
I got it.
Page 96. Mr. Davis says that he goes to the Versace store, and while he's there, he purchases himself a $3,000 blue suit with white pinstripes and some additional Crocs, I guess, or shoes from the Gucci store, and a white shirt. Call that?
Yes.
Did you at any point ever determine whether or not Mr. Davis actually owned a $3,000 blue suit with white pinstripes?
No.
Now, page 97. Says he sat on the second row of the fight. Not far from some of the celebrities. Do you have any proof at all in your research or your investigation as a citizen in this case indicating that Mr. Davis sat on any row in the fight?
No.
Let them cook, y'all. Let them cook.
Turn with me if you could. Page 92. There are 2 pictures that are there. You see those pictures?
Yes, sir.
The picture to the left there underneath the caption reads, "Me and my sister at the fight." You know who it is that's standing next to what proposes to be Mr. Davis?
I don't.
Do you know when that picture was taken?
I don't.
And do you know where that picture was taken?
I don't.
Now over to the right, you have another picture underneath that says, "Me and my nephew, Baby Lane." You see that picture? Do you know when that picture was taken?
No.
All right. And with regard to that picture, fair to say the 2 individuals that are standing there look like they're wearing some type of overcoat. Is that right?
Yes.
And hats.
Yes.
And informal wear with suits and ties.
Yes.
In your review of what Mr. Cadian had sent to you, did you ever review any of the surveillance video from MGM?
Yes.
Did you at any point see any individuals that were dressed exactly like these 2 individuals in your review of the MGM surveillance?
Not that I can recall.
Right. And fair to say that once again, based upon your research, that September in Las Vegas would be a relatively hot month.
Correct.
Now, in addition to that, you had,
But can I say that he does not claim that this is a picture of him at the fight on September 7th, does he?
or you're the one that's, you've got the review there.
It says me and my nephew, Baby Lane.
Correct. And just to make sure we're clear, the jury can look at that photograph later, so.
Okay, sure.
That's fine.
Okay.
And once again, you just didn't do any research on that at all, did you?
I did. This is not how Baby Lane is dressed in the video at the MGM Grand, so that's clearly not from that night.
All right. Now, in addition to that, you had also reviewed this idea that they were waiting at Club 662, and at some point they decide that they're going to leave and go back to where they were supposed to come from, right? Is that a yes?
Yes.
No. Is that back to the Caesar's Palace?
They were going back to the Strip.
They were going back to the Strip,
Yes,
and they were going back to have fun.
correct.
Now, they stop, right, to get liquor, and it seems like Mr. Davis is very specific about his liquor. He wants to buy some Dom Perignon, some Dom Perignon Rosé, and Cristal. You know those particular alcoholic beverages?
I'm familiar, yes.
All right. Now, let me ask you this. Where does he go to buy the liquor?
Are you talking about, do you want me to quote what's in the book?
So it's on page 103. Review of the page 103 helps refresh your recollection as to where he bought the liquor.
As to worry about it is what he said in the book, yes. Liquor barn.
Okay, can you tell us where in Las Vegas in 1996 there was a liquor barn?
Actually, I did do the research on this, and there was a liquor barn at Flamingo and trying to remember it's the exact place, but it was off of Flamingo, and I can't remember the exact street, but I actually did do the research on that.
Are you from Las Vegas?
I'm not.
Have you ever lived in Las Vegas at any given moment?
No, sir.
And when you said you did the research, what research did you do to verify? Wait, let me finish, sir. It's all right, you're eager, I get it. What did you, what?
Can you please stop badgering me, man? Like,
Okay.
it's ridiculous.
It's up to him to object. I understand
Okay.
that you are the one, you feel
Yeah.
upset that it's up
I
to Mr.
object
DiGiacomo.
To the commentary, first of all. Second of all, it sounded like to me he had finished his question, and then as soon as Mr.
Thank you.
Dorsey goes to answer, he then cuts him off and says, well, let me finish. Mr. Samp should ask a question, allow him to answer, and we can knock off with the.
We're gonna
last
strike the
commentary.
comment, we're gonna strike the commentary. You may proceed with asking questions.
Thank you. I'm trying to be very respectful to you, sir, and I would really appreciate
Okay,
it if you would be
there's no
respectful.
question
There's no
pending
question
for you.
pending.
Hey, I got it.
Okay,
No question pending. You ask questions, you answer. Thank you, guys.
what research did you do to verify that there was a liquor bar in Las Vegas?
I can't remember now, but I think,
Once again, I'm not done with my question, sir.
I'm sorry, you just asked it. You're repeating the question. I apologize. Go ahead.
All right. What information did you pull or research did you conduct to indicate that in 1996 in September, there was a liquor barn in Las Vegas?
As I recall, I think I looked up old news articles and looked for advertisements, and I maybe even found one that was like currently at that location to show that it was still there, that it had been there up until very recently. And it lined up with where he said it was.
Did you ever conduct a investigation of the Secretary of State website to indicate whether or not there was ever a liquor barn in Nevada?
No.
Did you ever look up licensing in Clark County with regards to whether or not there was ever a liquor barn in Nevada in 1996?
No.
Just the newspaper articles?
Yes.
Now, in addition to that, there was some discussion here in the book, once again on page 103, about certain individuals that were in the van that Mr. Davis says that he was in at some point and then transfers over to the vehicle. You remember that?
Wait, say again?
There's information about individuals that were in a van that followed what is the vehicle that Mr. Davis was in. Do you recall who was in that vehicle, in the van?
I'm reading from the book here. Yeah,
You-
he wrote C. Ray, who's Corey Edwards, who he lists as one of his top salesmen. His cousin, Trey and BMF's Big Meech out of Detroit.
Are you aware that BMF's Big Meech out of Detroit is still residing in Detroit?
I'm not familiar with where he's located.
Did you at any point do any type of research or private investigation on your own to interview Mr. Meech, Big Meech out of Detroit to see if this was true?
No.
They call me Big Meech.
Now, fair to say that in this book, Mr. Davis talks a little bit about his exploits in Compton, right?
Yes.
And he talks about his work that he was doing as a drug dealer.
Yes.
Now, during the time period of your research, are you aware that shortly after the shooting of Tupac Shakur in September of 1996, that there were search warrants executed throughout Compton of different houses in Compton?
Yes.
And those houses included Mr. Davis's house, right?
Yes.
And it's his family house as well as another house that he resided in as well, right?
I believe there were two houses next door to each other. Yes.
There was a third house on California Street. Are you aware of that house?
I'm not aware of the entire list of addresses that they raided.
Okay, but once again, we're just relying on your research here. Now, in terms of your research, fair to say that in the searches of those houses, we don't ever find a .40 caliber gun, right?
I actually don't know that for a fact.
Okay. And in terms of the searches of those houses, we don't find any information that would say that Mr. Davis was actually in Las Vegas on the night of September 7th, 1996.
I'm not aware.
That would be something for another detective, right?
Sure.
Do you know who the detective would be that would testify to that?
I don't. One of the Compton police detectives, but I'm not sure.
Now, are you aware that Mr. Davis says at some point that he was moving about 300 kilos a month of cocaine out of Compton?
Yes.
In your research at all about the search warrants that were executed in Compton, was there any indication at all of money found in Mr. Davis's home or any of the houses that he was associated with?
I can't recall that.
You can't recall it because you don't know?
I don't know.
Now, in addition to that, I want to make sure I'm clear here. There's a picture here that's on page 30. It looks like a Pop Warner picture, maybe something like that. Football picture?
Yes.
Okay. Is this true?
Is this true that it's a Pop Warner football picture?
Is it a picture of Suge Knight and Mr. Davis?
I believe so. I used to be able to find Suge on here, but I'm not sure if I could now.
Okay, well, what about my client?
Again, I don't know.
In addition to that, are you aware at all about the photograph that's taken on page 12 of the book?
Only in that it's in the book.
Okay. Now, page 11, once again, it tells the reader of the book that he's running a multi-million-dollar nationwide drug empire. That's at the bottom of 11. Is that right?
Yes.
Do you have any proof of that?
Actually, yes. I've interviewed 3 former Compton gang unit detectives, and across the board, they told me that Keefe D was a high-level drug trafficker, and that basically by the 90s, they rarely saw him on the streets anymore because he was effectively too big for them. They were only running into his soldiers at that point.
Okay, so you're telling us something that somebody else said. Who are the detectives?
I interviewed Bobby Ladd and Reggie Wright Sr. and Ray Richardson.
Are you aware that Reggie Wright Sr. was a member of the Compton Police Department?
Yes, sir.
And are you aware that in 2000, the Compton Police Department was dissolved because it was corrupt?
Objection. That's assumed the fact, not evidence.
Can you rephrase? Are you aware that they were dissolved?
Well, yes, Your Honor. Let me ask you this way then. With regard to the Compton Police Department, are they currently Compton Police Department as of today?
No, sir.
Why not?
Well, there's conflicting accounts of why it was shut down. And I believe it may have been 2002. I don't know if it was 2000. But the city said that it was corrupt and they were shutting it down for corrupt reasons. Of course, if you talk to the police that were there, it was their contention that City Hall was corrupt and they didn't want the police department investigating them. And then once they shut down, the Las Vegas Sheriff's Department took over policing for the city of Compton. They took over the contract. And I know that many of those Compton police officers were just immediately hired by the LA Sheriff's Department and continued to work in Compton.
Now, in terms of your evidence here today, or the things that you have, fair to say that what you're telling us is basically based upon what other people have told you?
Sure.
Do you have any physical evidence that we can look at to help us determine whether or not Mr. Davis was actually in Las Vegas on the night of the fight?
Physical evidence? No, I don't.
And with regards to the raids in this case, and I want to make sure I did not miss this point, were there any indication at all of very expensive $6,000 suits in any of his homes?
So I can't recall because the search warrant and the return on the search warrant is literally dozens and dozens of pages long, just lists after lists after lists of guns, ammunition, jewelry that were seized from these. I mean, it was something like 30 some addresses, I think. Like 2/3 of them, I think, were actually Piru blood addresses. The other third were Crips. I can't recall from memory. I don't have a photographic memory of every single item that was recovered, so I can't answer that question.
All right, but fair enough. Your research is targeting towards Mr. Davis, but in
Sure.
terms of your recollection, you don't recall what was actually in his homes.
Off the top of my head, I don't recall that, no.
And that information would be better served by a member of Compton Police Department?
Sure, they could probably do that. But again, it was 30 years ago. They would probably need to be given a heads up so they can look it up before they come here to testify.
And just one final point, and then I'll just let you go. Your testimony here is that let me pick up here and make sure I'm clear. In your review of the Death Row Chronicles book, is there anything at all in your reading of the book? And once again, you tell me, you read every page of that book, right?
Death Row Chronicles book?
Yeah.
What do
The
you
one
want?
by Greg Cady?
Murder Rap. Murder Rap book.
I'm sorry, Murder Rap. Yeah, there you go. Did you read this book?
Yes, sir.
Cover to cover.
Yes, sir.
Is there anything at all in the book that says that, you know what, I don't know for sure if anything in this book is true or not, take it for, like a buyer beware or reader beware in this book?
I don't recall. It's been many years since I read it.
Now, what about the Kathy Scott book and any of its editions? Did you ever recall anything in here that says buyer beware or reader beware of what's in this book?
Same answer. It's been years since I read it. I don't know.
How about the Compton Street Legend book? Do you have anything at all in here that would indicate to the reader that, hey, we can't verify the information in this book?
I don't recall.
Okay, if you turn with me inside of this book to the table of contents, see that? And on the left-hand side, there is a portion that's in there, correct?
Yes.
And in that portion, does it say that even though the authors and publishers have made every effort to ensure the accuracy and completeness of the information contained in this book, we assume no responsibilities for errors, inaccuracies, omissions, or any inconsistency herein?
Yes, sir.
And you didn't read that in any of those other books, right?
Again, I don't recall. It's just typical legalese disclaimer.
Do you know how much Mr. Davis was paid for his interviews with the project that you're on?
Death Row Chronicles?
Yes.
No, sir.
And fair to say that would have been a contract between himself and the company that you were working for as an independent
It
contractor?
it could have been a contract between him and BET. Typically, talent contracts are with the channel, not necessarily the production company. So I don't know.
Your Honor, I have no further questions.
Redirect Mr. Giacomo.
Just briefly, Mr. Sanft started out talking about you providing your recordings
Yes.
to us. Did somebody have to authorize that for you to release those to us?
Yes.
And who had to authorize it?
So a attorney at Paramount Pictures, which owns BET Network, authorized it. And then the head of Creature Films, which is the production company, also authorized it, both to me in writing and an email.
Now, Mr. Sanft asked you a bunch of questions about the liquor barn at Maryland and Flamingo, or you said Flamingo, you can remember the street. Were you aware if Lee's Liquor used to call itself Lee's Liquor Barn before they got a trademark infringement?
I'm not sure.
How would he be aware?
Just wondering. Mr. Sanft's allowed to ask every question on earth. Just add an if. Were you?
I can't remember if that's how I discovered that or not.
Are you aware that even today, if there's a liquor locker at Flamingo in Maryland?
Yes, I think that's how I first tipped onto the fact that there was a liquor store in the region or the area where Keefe had described.
Now, Mr. Sanft asked you if you had ever tried to confirm that Foxy Brown was in Vegas.
Right.
Are you aware if Foxy Brown's real name is Inga Marchand?
Yes.
Are you aware if Inga Marchand was even present at Biggie Smalls' murder?
She was, yes.
Section has the relevance, Your Honor, and lead.
What's your response, Mr. Giacomo?
I don't think it was, I said, are you aware if? So of course it's not leading by definition.
Okay, so it's not leading. What about the relevance?
Well, I'm about to ask him a relevant question about Inga Marchand.
I'll overrule. I'll give you a little bit of leeway to establish your relevance. Go ahead.
Have you ever tried to interview Inga Marchand?
I have not.
Are you aware of how many detectives have ever tried to interview Inga Marchand?
I am not aware. At least for the Tupac case, I know that they tried to reach her for the Biggie case.
In the book in there, Mr. Davis, does he discuss his proffer that took place in 2008?
In the book?
Yes.
I can't remember off of it.
Go to the second to last chapter here. I can do it in
Yeah,
Exhibit 127. Sorry, I gotta get to the page. Does he have a chapter entitled "We Know"? And on this exhibit, it is page 120 out of 145.
Yes.
And if you briefly review, I don't know, maybe the first 4 or 5 paragraphs.
Yes, sir.
Have you got another part yet where he talks about the decision to go down and speak with the police about this event?
Not quite yet. 1 second. Yeah, it's a few pages in, it looks like.
Yeah, you can keep reading, but that paragraph is talking about that subject matter. Is that fair?
Yes,
Or that chapter, I should say.
correct, yes. The task force and how they got him.
there were questions about what you could and couldn't confirm from Mr. Davis's story with the file that you had. Do you remember those questions?
Say again?
There were questions asked by Mr. Sanft about, did you confirm this or did you confirm things from the 2008?
Yes, sir.
Well, let me ask you this. Were many of the things he said in his proffer confirmed by the Biggie Smalls case file?
Yes.
In fact, had Corey Edwards in 2006 given a statement to police?
Correct. He gave a statement to detectives Greg Kading and Tim Brennan.
Finally, going back to that 2008 statement, I just want to make sure we're clear that as far as you know, the first time the word sea breeze or sea bring the girls in the car, the actual model of the car came from Mr. Davis. Public.
Objection, Your Honor, lead.
Say yes or no, overruled.
In the 2008 proffer?
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Recross.
Sir, just based upon your investigation as a civil investigator in this case, did you ever speak with Suge Knight?
No.
No further questions.
Anything further based on that, Mr. DiGiacomo? Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, any questions for this witness? Okay. All right, thank you for being with us for these 2 days, Mr. Dorsey. You are excused.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Will he be subject to recall, or is he released from the subpoena?
No, let's keep him subject to recall, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. Anybody else to present today, Mr. DiGiacomo?
No, Judge.
All right, so then we are going to recess for the evening. At this time, you're admonished, you are not to talk or converse amongst yourselves or with anyone else on any subject connected to the trial, or read, watch, or listen to any report or commentary on the trial of any person connected with this case by any medium of information, including without limitation, newspaper, television, the internet, and radio, or form or express any opinion on any subject connected with the trial until the case is submitted to you. We'll see you guys back here at 9 a.m. tomorrow. Please rise.
Good job, Mike. Good job, Mike. They just need to put a red nose on Dorsey, and he would look just like Bozo. He already got the hairdo for it. Joke, no joke. I will address this and break it down later, all right?
For the record, the jury has exited the room. Anything we need to address outside the presence?
Not from the state. I did request that the link that was sent to you be sent to Mr. Sanft, so you should have it today.
Okay. Mr. Sanft, anything else? Okay, we'll be in recess. See everyone back 9 a.m. tomorrow.
Joke, no joke. Y'all already know. Dorkey? That nigga went from the confident Tupac specialist to, what? Turned to Pee Wee Herman up there, started dancing. What? Dottie! Joke, no joke. I'll be back. Thanks for tuning in. Peace.
Joke, no joke. Yeah. It's joke, no joke. Let's go. Joke, no joke. Chicken joke, no joke. Joke, no joke.